Ki runga, ki raro, ki roto, ki waho, riri riri ho, pai mariri. Tāne, we thank you for this plant and we ask your permission if we can have some harakeke to do our weaving today. Above, below, within, without, we hope there is peace and harmony as we gather our plant today. Thank you, Tāne. Tēnā koutou. Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit about harakeke. That's the Māori name for flax. This is the harakeke plant, and in the old days harakeke was life to all the old people. In Māoridom it was used for making all sorts of things. It was their clothes, their baskets. That's how they gathered their food into the baskets and used to use them for cooking. Even the boats. The old sails used to be made from this plant, the harakeke. So the harakeke is a family, and the family has a baby. So right in the centre, over here, there's a little baby leaf in every plant. It sort of grows out like that. And the baby, we never cut the baby. And on each side there's a mummy and a daddy, and then there's grandmas and granddads out the side. So we don't cut the baby, and we try not to cut the mummy or daddy because they look after the baby. So whenever you come to cut some harakeke, you always take the side pieces. Those are the older pieces, and you cut it on an angle. So if you cut it on an angle like this, it stops the rain from going down and killing the plant. And that is how we gather the harakeke. So with our preparation, there's some rules with harakeke, and one is that we don't stand on it. We respect it at all times. When we've finished, we take whatever's left over back to the plant or put it in the garden. So that's the rules with the harakeke. So you don't leave it lying around on the ground. So the first thing we do with our lovely leaf is to take these little red strips off. So you just pop your fingernails in there and pull them down, and then the same on the other side. And then you'll have a leaf. I just use my fingernail and go right in half. And then that should give you 4 nice pieces. So we'll just cut that across here. And I keep everything neat and tidy by having a towel. Okay, now we've got 2 nice even sized pieces, which is from half of one of the leaves. So what we do now is we pretend this is our fishing rod and we're going fishing, because we're going to make one of these lovely little fish, and I'm just going to teach you. So if you get like 3 fingers, you go up over the hill and create a little valley. And this is our new little fishing rod. We're going to put that over through the little valley and then curl it around and poke it through the hole. Sometimes I get the kids to help me just to tighten that. So you pull it like a little fish, and it's just like a little fish having a bite. And when you do that, you should make this nice little cross like a windmill. And on the back it should look like that. So it makes it quite easy. You can trim some of the pieces, make them a little bit smaller if you like. So it gets a little bit tricky because you've got to put one of these leaves over the top so that this one goes in and tucks under, because that's what gives us the shape of our little fish that we are about to make. And carefully pull it through there so that that front piece can curl, and then we just trim all of our little fins. So you can have a long fin here and another fin here. Actually they can go that way, and that way, and then we have a beautiful fish. And if you use one of these little strings that we pulled off, we can make a little fishing line. Here's one I've already prepared, And I find if you tie it at the top here, then it will sit quite nicely. And then if you want to pretend you're fishing, you can have this stick that we cut originally. Also, I trim these sharp little bits just in case the children hurt themselves, to make it a little bit rounder. Same with the top, and I hope you enjoy making fish. So if you'd like to make a fish, I'd love to see if you could give it a go. This is what our little fish looks like.